Greetings, this is Skylar Saunders saying, what's current? I'm going to go through my sponsors. My first sponsor is, of course, LifeStrongApparel.com, LifeStrongApparel. My main man, Pang, has a site that has dog ride share available, dog sitting available, and doggy treats. And for the humans, purple sea moss and traditional sea moss and sea moss gel. When you make your purchases on this site, make sure you put in SKYLER20, Skyler20, and you'll get 20% off all your items. So make sure you have that all in your basket, in your shopping cart. And you go to the checkout line, you have 20% off. You put in SKYLER20, Skyler20. Check it out. Let him know that the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you on his contacts, and go to LifeStrongApparel.com. Also, go to Bayha Jackson 5478 on YouTube. I'm starting to blink now. Lights are getting to me. All right, so go to Bayha Jackson 5478 BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube, and he has sardines on the grill, fried chicken, near beer, non-alcoholic beer, and female strippers as topics. So if you like any or all of those things, make sure you check him out and give him his fair due, because he's earned it. He's an actor. He's a child actor. He played the younger version of Doughboy in the movie Bo, uh, Boys in the Hood. I was about to say Boys and Men. My goofy ass. Tell him that the goofy Sky Saunders sent you. Bayha Jackson on YouTube. Also on YouTube is Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS _. He has a trigger happy, great aim, having pink smoke, having pink mist. Having trigger finger. So if you enjoy Call of Duty playthroughs or walkthroughs, whatever the case may be, and watch his work. He puts in work on Twitch.tv. So make sure you check out Dot Focus. Tell him the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you. DOTFOCUS _. All right, let's get into this right now. This topic: Diddy is innocent, and I say that with all sincerity. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. All right, so what do we got? Taxes go back to Jesus. Football for girls. Hi, I subscribe and like. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, so Diddy, hey, another lawsuit. Another lawsuit. Why are you surprised at this point? Young ladies claiming, that she was sexually assaulted in 2000. Claims that she suffered financial losses, physical injury, serious emotional distress, and enduring pain. I don't even know what that means. What is enduring pain? Is that physical? Is that mental? Is it all of the above? What does that entail? Enduring pain. The most common. Okay. Salute. Can you make me mod? I like to subscribe. I can't really make you a mod until you have shown that you've given enough money or you brought people to the table. I don't go by people because everybody will be a mod if they subscribe. So you have to have a certain amount of money donated, or you have to have brought people in and can vouch for it and make proof of it. So I appreciate your interest and I thank you for your subscription, though. Okay, I'm not seeing subscription from anybody right now. Are y'all trying to pull my leg? It's still at 9:10. What's going on? What's going on? At 9:10. Now it's at 9:09. Okay, 9:09 again. Okay, so be it. Bye-bye. Well, bye-bye. See ya. But yeah, so these lawsuits are something serious. They're not to be reckoned with. Lawsuits are, the algorithm is God, and lawsuits are Jesus. Everybody wants to sue somebody. Everybody wants to be saved. Everybody wants their sins to be forgiven. And Jesus went to a post and was brutalized for few hours and died. And they claim they roll back the stone. He wasn't there. He was lifted into heaven. That's of course conjecture, mythology, and faith, not reason, science, and facts. But I digress. I think that if you have people that are sincere and want to be part of this whole Diddy circus, charade, Cirque du Soleil. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. But that's what it is. He's making himself out to be a complete and utter mess. He's just messed up his whole life, and he almost literally on a silver platter. He had it, not force fed, but it was fed to him, like grapes, like by a beautiful of age, not sexually assaulted, naked woman feeding it grapes. He was feeding him grapes his whole, for the past 30 years, 30 plus years, and now it just crumbles down, just crumbles. Doesn't matter if he's guilty or not. They took his honorary degree. Doesn't matter if he's guilty or not. Took his key to the city. His billboard of Sean John used to be on Times Square, one of the largest billboards in the world, really, I think. I don't know how many stories it was. Weenus. Okay, that was cute. You're trolling. Thank you. I'm not answering that question unless you give me $10. Excuse me for the shaking. It's putting in the information now. Okay, so my Cash App information is officially on the screen. If you feel so inclined to donate to this machine, didn't mean to rhyme right there, but I did, do so, and I'd appreciate it tremendously. All right, my main man Texas says they have 500 witnesses that saw him back after his death. Written testimony. Okay, so why isn't he here now? And why is he coming in on a cloud? How do you walk on a cloud? I mean, it goes against nature, it goes against science, it goes against reason. For a shining moment in a human history, there was a moment where during the Age of Reason or the Enlightenment, people rejected the myths, rejected the thoughts. There were some people that still stuck around, still kept it, try to do, a double dip, try to live a life of reason and logic, but also was tugging at them was faith and mysticism. So, but that's the way that goes, Texas. I don't care how they're gonna have 5 billion. They have 5 trillion reports, and there hasn't been that many people, of course, but and there wouldn't be that many people in that concentrated area. If they could have 500 million, people, or 5 million, or 500,000 reports. It still wouldn't make any sense literally and logically and rationally. But anyway, Diddy is, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And I'm glad, because this gives me money. I'm able to generate funds from this. He's feeding me. I'm eating off his carcass, as Mr. Troy Star Terrain says. These Diddy videos garner me. I got two videos back to back, 500 views. From nothing. From me just turning on a camera and saying words, and I'm getting half a stack worth of views. That's extraordinary. All right, so Diddy and his legal team have previously denied any and all claims of sexual assault. No matter how many lawsuits are filed, it won't change the fact that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted or sex trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor, lawyers told TMZ. We live in a world where anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason. Fortunately, a fair and impartial judicial process exists to find the truth, and Mr. Combs is confident he will prevail in court. That's the amount of, not even arrogance. That is not even, that's hubris. He is so confident that he will prevail in court. After all of this, civil suits, the 3 criminal charges, federal criminal charges, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop what? What are you talking about? You talking about can't stop, won't stop. That's Rockefeller. That's young Chris and young Neef. Neef Buck at the cut. But yeah, so Diddy, he's such a strange case. Because he's always had a temper. He's always been hot-headed. That's where he gets his name Puffy from. His cheeks used to puff up when he was a kid, when someone would test him or something like that. So that's Diddy, yeah, exactly. That's Diddy. That's his whole flow. That's his whole. What's he doing right now? What's going on in his head? What is his mind like? It's got to be throwed. It's throwed. He's completely sober, but his mind is throwed. It is loud. It's on purple stuff. It's on a scissor. His mind, not his physical body, but his mental. His mental, faculties are wearing on him. He's having problems. I'm sure. Processing all of this. I mean, he's gotten word, I'm sure, about all the lawsuits, and he knows about the charges. So it's like, just wait, just sit and wait. Wait for the next 1,000 high heel shoes or even man shoes that are dropping, saying, yeah, he touched me. He said this. He gave me a drink. I didn't like how it tasted, but I just kept sipping it. I thought it was the alcohol. Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose. And then he had Jamie Foxx had Unpredictable. Anybody remember that? Gotta remember that. So I need 91 more people to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. 91 more people. That's it. So I think with, Diddy being accused of all these different different things. It just undermines, undercuts, and completely derails his whole credibility. I mean, what he can't say he does. Okay, I'm just going to do a scenario. Say he gets a sentence that's like 15 years, and it's going to get reduced to 8 years, and he'll probably do good behavior and get out in 2. What does he do? What the hell does Diddy do? Can't go back to the record labels. Can't go back to any industry people. They'll shut him. They'll shut him out. Let me see who this is. My main man, Sir Rick James. The champ is here. Facts. He's the best-selling author of Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air, of the Sir, he says. And the precursor to Iran, he's the man, he's the myth, the men Skylar Saunders seeing. No Diddy. Well, I say free Diddy. You say no Diddy, I say free Diddy. That's how I get down. And like I said about the rush was like 15. It wasn't even like 20. It was like 15. Something like that. This is I mean, I don't want to make light of it necessarily because there's so many people. Maybe at least 1 or 2 out of these allegations are true. At least 1. And there's dozens. There's dozens of them. So we have to really convey that message. That it's still serious. I'm making light of it. But it's a laugh to prevent the crying, the begging, the lying. I can't remember. Was that Malcolm X? I can't remember. Somebody correct me. Sir, the LA fires were done to burn the Diddy evidence. Facts. Okay, that's really a big conspiracism. That's like a really awful conspiracism. Read it and weep. I don't know why I put that H in there. It's just WEEP, sir. But you're on that dust, so I know. I understand. You're in a different zone. So I just think it's very disingenuous of people because they're going from one side and the other and they're like, oh yeah, Diddy, and then oh well, he did do all those crimes and everything. I can't really get down with that. I can't really. All this time they were rolling with Diddy and then they gonna flip on him. I never thought he was a real person all the way. Cause I thought I remember hearing about the Steve Stout bottle incident, and that just kind of threw me off. I was like, wait a minute. Then when I saw the Cassie video, I swear there is no God, but I swear to God, that Cassie video just really sent people way off, and just it was it's beyond extraordinary. Yeah, we're having a party. 10 likes. But I need to see some subscriptions. Let's get those subscriptions in. Okay, 1 more subscription. I'm not mad. Get off YouTube and go make an actual case. That was cute. Thanks for returning. I play whatever. I'm just gonna call you I play. Snapshot Sniper. Hey bro, how you been? I'm not your bro, and if you want to ask questions, you gotta hit the Cash App. $10 at least for questions. Snappy's not your bro. There you go. Do rag under the fedora. It's not a fedora. It is a trilby. But I do have a do rag under it. He's a good dude Who's a good dude? I don't know. Diddy? Are you talking about him? What are you talking about? So Diddy, it just really wreaks havoc on the hip hop industry, of course, but just the entertainment industry. All those actors and actresses that know what happened, have seen things at the parties, know things. They're gonna come through and they're gonna be on the stand. They're gonna say things. It's gonna be a Cirque du Soleil, kind of affair. It's gonna be a three-ring circus. It's gonna be a carnival. It's gonna be all of that mixed in one. It's a pork pie. No, it's a trophy. Snapshot sniper. Sky's a vet. Salute. Yes, I am. I am a vet. Gas station glass sunglasses. Oakley's. See that? See that sign? That's an Oakley. I think you can only get these online and in malls. Sir, yes, sir. Richie the Barber talking about them celebs too. Okay. 11 likes, 11 views. Pardon me, I had to handle some business. I don't know who Richie the Barber is. I have to look him up. Richie the Barber. Probably got more views than me. Probably got more subscribers. Oh, he's on Instagram. Oh, wow. Richie the Barber is pretty serious. Wow. He's not playing around. He altered his face. That's wild. Sir, question: why do you flip the bird to the rebroadcast at the beginning of every stream? I didn't do it this stream, but is this the ring finger? It's the ring finger. That's the reason why I do it. I do it for the beginning just to set the tone. Let people kind of get shocked and like, oh my God, is he flipping me the finger? He's flipping me the bird? But I'm not. I'm really not flipping the bird. I'm flipping the ring finger. Ring finger. And yes, I answered his question because he has a wrench. He has a wrench. If you have a wrench, then you get your question answered. Or if you give me $10 in my Cash App. This is not play time. This is work. I put in the research. I put in the time. I studied the different documents. So I'd appreciate you if you reciprocated that. That'd be very beneficial for me. And I thank you for that one subscription. It was $9.09 and now it's $9.10. I'm looking for 100,000 subscriptions. I'm looking for 100 million subscriptions. I don't think anybody has 100 million. Maybe, what does Mr. Beast have? Mr. Beast, subscribe. What's his subscriber count? He has 343,000, million subscribers. He has more people subscribe to him than there live in the United States of America. It's extraordinary. I have to give him his props. He earned it. And he has multiple ways to get money. Let's just talk about getting money. I'm just doing a side. I'm gonna try to tie it in with Diddy. It's all about the money. Let's not quit it. Let's not quit. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm watching the Lisa Frank documentary. Everybody thinks it's all cool. Oh my God, look at the panda bear and the unicorn and the rainbow, and it's all so sweet and nice for little girls. But it's a cutthroat business. Just like every other human endeavor, it's cutthroat. I don't mean that in the sense of, everyone is out to get you, or you have to dog eat dog and fight against, is one man, what is it, only only the fittest survive, or is that right? Is that how it goes? Something like that. It's not really like social Darwinism or anything like that. It's just, the reality of competition, the reality of inner competition. It's competition, like I said, I think I've said this before, in the branches of the United States military. Marines against Army, Marines against Navy, Air Force against Marines, Space Force, I guess, is like someone like, well, we just got here, so we're not sure really how to figure it out. But and the Coast Guard is kind of like, well, we've been around for a long time, but nobody really gives us any credit for doing anything except seizing cocaine on you know various missions. So, but it's all about the money. Everything is about money. Don't let anybody confuse you. Don't let anybody tell you anything else. The thing is, it's about spiritualism with money. It's not about the material money. It's not just like, oh, I just want to see what my station is in life. I want to be 100 trillionaire, and it's like, so you're 100 trillionaire. What does that mean? Who cares? It's the reason why you made the $100 trillion. It's the reason why you created and built and produced that money. That's what really counts. But it's all about the money, but it's the way the money is created. It's the way wealth is built. Oh my God, Rick James is going in. Wrench authority, time and energy. He's still a Dallas Cowboy fan. I never was a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a supporter of the Cowboys from time to time, but I'm not really a fan. That means you're a fanatic. Cowboy room, cowgirl, pause. Yeah, so I'm not even worried about it. I'm not tripping off of it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So, but Diddy just let him fly. There's gonna be more lawsuits to fly. I can't wait to see how this thing unfolds. I just want to see this flower to blossom in all its glory and everything that it was made for. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm struggling to find. So I think with the various people that have come forth, Jane Doe's, I think some John Doe's, they've not released their identities. They've shown themselves to be, I don't want to call them cowards, but there must be some legal way of explaining yourself, without giving away who you are. I didn't know you could really do that so much. I mean, I heard some other cases with Jane Doe's and John Doe's, but none, as to this magnitude, none on this level, of lawsuits, railed against Diddy. You know, call me crazy, but I still love Diddy. Well, that's cool too. I never loved the man, even though he was brother love. He was a genius when it comes to hip hop, acting, and entrepreneurship. Well, entrepreneurship, I say, in the realm of hip hop, he did things that were extraordinary, just epic, and just he always went try to do the most entertaining, most over the top, most profound, maybe not profound, but most riveting and spectacular kind of displays that nobody really tried before. Like I said before, I said this on other occasions. I said he's not really a rapper. He's not really a dancer. He's not really a singer. He's not really a manager. He's not really a full entrepreneur. He's not really any of these things. But if you combine the elements of all these things together, you get the powerhouse and the force that once was Diddy. You get that full expression. He was a genius businessman. Maybe. I mean, he wasn't awful. He wasn't like Trump. Trump was a terrible businessman. That's why he got into politics. He was like, forget this. I'm going to be the king of America. He was a genius. Okay. Everyone at this point in their life wanted to be Diddy. Yeah. At one point, I think that's true. I know for myself, growing up, all I heard was doom 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 doom. Every step you take, every move you make. That song was translated into every step I take, every move I make. Like, it was on the top of the charts, they said, in America for 12 weeks straight. And I don't think Diddy got a coin. So I don't know if he's a business genius, because Sting got all that money. And he's probably still getting, I'm sure he's still getting a deposit, laughing like, I'm having tantric sex with this beautiful woman, and he's eating, bologna sandwiches with mold on them, and crusty bread. It's just reality. That's the reality. Sting is getting paid like Dolly Parton got paid off of Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston probably made, I don't know, I can't call it, maybe $100,000, maybe less. I don't know what the makeup was. But Dolly Parton, I know, for as many times they played that song on radio airwaves, this is before streaming, this is before digital downloads and all that. Just to sound scan. As many times as Whitney said, and I, like, every time Dolly Parton just said, that's another check. Got another check. Keep them rolling in. I know it's a police song, sir. Sting. Sting was the one that made I think wrote the record. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, yeah. She changed that too. I can't remember what she changed it to, but Kesha changed that lyric. There's the police song, yeah. The cops, I know. F the police. Sting was eating off of Diddy. Facts. Sting was eating off of Diddy, but Sting was upset with Diddy controversy because he won't be getting the Diddy checks in the mail. Is that true? You have a wrench. Send me a link that says that. It says that's true. Send me a link. Yeah, Diddy, he cut deals. He made bad blood with people. He crisscrossed people. And then the lawsuits, and then the charges. Lawsuits. There's so many cute, documentary names. From mogul to a bad boy to a real bad boy or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know the exact title. Maybe I'll look it up. Diddy, the making of a bad boy. Monsters Fall. From Summit to Plummet. We're all eating. That's all we're doing. We're just eating. Bruce Brother looking on you. Atlanta, welcome back, FBA. Atlanta, FBA. Atlantis, FBA. You've been here before. You know what I look like. Atlantis, how you donated today? Yeah, thank you, Rick James. See, that's why you got your wrench. I appreciate that. Bully these people. So you got your rent money, nigga? I'm a slumlord. This shows my slum. I'm asking for rent money. I don't know what that means. I can't tell. I don't even know what is that face, Atlantis FBA. Please verbalize. Or Rick James will get you out of here. I'm not going to get you out of here, but Rick James might think something otherwise. So, I want to adopt a slumdog. Slumdog millionaire. I mean a slumdog trillionaire. That's what I'm trying to be. That's the amazing thing about this country. Everybody wants to be a millionaire at one point. Millionaire. Oh my God, you're a millionaire. What? And then it was like, millionaire? Niggers are millionaires. They're nothing. Billionaire. That's it. Then it was like, oh, niggas want to be billionaires now. Oprah, Jay-Z, Magic Johnson, Robert Johnson at one point. Diddy, of course, at one point. You know, and a host of others. What's his name? Robert Smith, David Stewart, just a few other people, black American, billionaires. And it's like, that's why they had the deca billionaires and they had the centibillionaires. So that there's a separation. You're not going to get out to this closeness. There has to be a black man that's the richest black man in America and in the world. That would be a sea change. That would be a shift in the way we view people. It's always been about that. It's always been about that. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the richest black man, was Obama. Okay, you're way off, Rick James. Way off, Mr. James. Obama has maybe. Let me see. Before I check it out, I'm gonna say he has about $5 million. He's close to $3 million. I overestimated him. And this is 10 years ago. $3 million. So that's probably gone up since then because he has, he's promoting various films and different things like that. Now they're saying he's worth $70 million. That was in this past month. He's worth $70 million. What is this? Oh my God. Have you seen the video of Obama's daughter twerking? No, I have not. I don't know if I want to watch that. It was weird to me because I was a grown man and they were, I still might. I might look at it because they're of age now. You know, it's what it is now. Not like I want to see them twerking when they were 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that. Real crazy. I don't need that in my life. He has his hands in a lot of cookie. Okay, most people wipe their ass with $20. $20. I love how he doesn't say dollars. He says dolls. Bills fact. He has his hand in a lot of cookie jars. 3 million too low. No way. Yeah, 3 million's from 2014. 24 December last month. It's estimated at 70 million. And that sounds about right because he has a deal, I think, with Amazon or Netflix or one of the streaming services for him to produce films. Yeah, Diddy though. That's just the emotion. Shaking my head. Think about the Diddy. Think about the cases. Think about the conspiracism. Here's the conspiracism I've been thinking about. Diddy is doing all of this to get even more press, more ideas, and if he is convicted, he will not be innocent anymore. But until that day, if that day comes, he is convicted. Trump's just gonna pardon him. Trump's gonna pardon him. What? There's no reason why he shouldn't. He's a convicted felon himself. He's guilty. The president-elect is guilty. I should start doing a whole show about that. Trump is guilty. And that's facts. That's not even like, conjecture or cute little phrasings that people like to say. I remember when he was running for president, and that his supporters, Trumpsters or MAGA, they're like, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up about Hillary Clinton. They're not objective. They're not really objective. They have an agenda that is completely and utterly biased. They didn't say lock you up at his rallies. They didn't say that. That would have been objective. That would have been reality. That would have been true. Lock Trump up. Lock Trump up. But no, the supporters, it doesn't matter what he did. He only sees me for who I am. That's a gospel song. Hezekiah Walker, I believe. Let me see. Rick James going in. Lock him up and throw away the key. Wow. Going hard in the paint, as you should. Going hard in the paint. I think with Diddy, the conspiracism that I can see so much is he performed all this. He wants to be the second most, or one of the most infamous and even famous. He's mainly infamous, but he could be famous in some circumstances. Ever, in American history, because he had such a road to travel. He had such a way to navigate. Born in poverty, rose up through the ranks, became a multi-$100 million man, possibly a billionaire at one point, had multimedia companies, had alcohol sales, record sales, all crashing down. When it all falls down. When it all falls down. See, they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. That's why Shorty's holler, where the ballers at? Drug dealer by Jordan, crackhead by crack, and the white man get paid off for all of that. And he said, this is Ye. He said, in some cases, he said, and George Bush get paid off for all of that. He really didn't have a soft spot for George Bush, W. Bush. I want to see Diddy live a long and happy life, free of the bars he deserves, at least that for all of his contributions. Is it true that Diddy choked Rick James and de-slapped him? I don't think that's real. That's definitely not real, Bites. But I'm not going to answer that question unless you give me $10. I'm just going to say that's not real. Diddy is the man, will.i.am when he was. Did you report on the passing of your dream woman's husband? She's not my dream woman, but I did not talk about. I know who you're talking about. So I'll just answer that part of the question. She's not my dream woman. If you want me to answer the question, $10. But nice tries. I like your tries. Trying to make me answer questions, knowing good and goddamn well that I'm not answering anything for less than $10. You see my Cash App. You see it. I know you see it. It's on the screen. Bites and flights. Let's see some money signs in this tomb. And yes, tomb. Dollars, that's right. That's what it's all about. He's saying, I'm showing you the dollar signs. That was so clever, so well put. Rick James, what are you doing with the emoji? What are you doing? I don't like emojis. It doesn't convey any message to me. I like written word. So Diddy with this new lawsuit is the hot new hip hop story of the day so far. I mean, it's been on here all day. Diddy's probably used to getting, fur coats, fur slippers, mink, all that, chinchilla, all of that. He's used to being able to wear probably the different clothes and donate clothes every day. Have a new pair of socks every day. Have a new wardrobe every day. Now he's wearing orange is the new black style clothing. Jumps. I guess they're jumpsuits. And he's just not used to it. He's not really even committed himself to being really used to it. He's showing himself to be very confident. I don't. It just the lawyer say, well, he's not a perfect man. Well, we got that with the Cassie video. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Does it stop with the various ideas of him being a monster with Cassie? Does it stop at the previous incidents, like with Steve Stout? Where does it stop? The nightclub shooting in 1999 at Club New York? Where does it stop? Where are the lies in? He's claiming something that he didn't say, oh, I'm pleading guilty. I'm pleading guilty. Come on. I just wonder to myself. I just think, this is such a topic of discussion that is warranted. A lot of shy people in the room this evening. We can't type the wrong thing or we get banned. We don't ban here bites faved. 7 people in the room, respect yourselves. I don't see 7 people. He also did Biggie murdered. Let's not forget that. Well, that has been proven in the court of law, so we're not going to dwell on that. The stamped bites. I heard Tupac as well. Some of the same way, same also say Easy-E. Conjecture, conspiracisms, nothing solid, nothing set down as truth. That's the truth behind Diddy. Truth behind Diddy is because he turned the American dream to the American nightmare. He was high off of his own hubris, not ego. Ego and hubris are two totally different things. Hubris says that I can do it because I want to do it, or because it's me. It's only about me. Me, me, me. Ego or selfishness is it's about me because I've earned it, because I deserve it, because I made it possible. I made it true. That's the difference. Diddy had a very serious understanding. So I think with this lawsuit and the subsequent lawsuits that will inevitably continue to flow, I say let them flow. Let them go. Come on. Can you just be anybody? Do you have to have a strong case? How are these cases even evaluated? I ask. Are you high right now, Scott? You're son your words. Give me $10, I'll answer that question. We high on life bites. Oh, okay. The Diddy story is the modern day Scarface. Ooh. Diddy learned his tricks from Ayn Rand. That was cute. Please explain to me what tricks he learned from Ayn Rand. Please let me know. I'm totally waiting for your response. What tricks, quote unquote, from Ayn Rand? And thank you for your trolling, by the way. You're definitely a troll. She said it Ayn Rand said it herself. It wasn't a rape. It was I guess she said making love or something like that by the engraved invitation or something like that. I always say she wasn't asking for it. She was demanding it. So he didn't take the coochie. She wanted him to do that. She wanted to do all that. So that's not even close. You don't take the coochie. You don't take it. That's what I think what happens with Diddy. He is completely absolved from all this. So far. He hasn't been let out of detainment, but he could be absolved from all of this. And what will that day look like? What will that day when Diddy pops his collar, shrugs off, dusts the dirt off his shoulders, and goes into a limousine, a Maybach limousine, at that time probably. That'd be extraordinary to me. That'd be really extraordinary. And he says, sheesh. Diddy gonna pull up on you and slap fire out you for banning Greg S. I never banned Greg S. I don't ban people. I don't even know what you're talking about. Excuse me. I don't want to say never. I have banned one person. This person said they were 13 years old and it was a female or something like that. I was like, nope, get them out of here. They're totally banned. But I don't ban anybody else. I allowed it. I would have banned you a long time ago if I was in my feeling. Oh, he's trying to go at me. Man, forget this nigga. Banned. I don't ban people like that. Only one person banned. I think with Diddy and these lawsuits, though, what percentage of them are true? What percentage of them are complete fantasy? How many of them have some kind of backing to them, some part of reality to them? How many of them have the validity and the veracity that is required in the court of law? In the court of law, because the numbers he's gonna have to put up if any of these civil suits go through, it's gonna be astronomical. It's probably gonna be like 400 million, and he has that. He's up to only 400, or down to only 400 million, which sounds ridiculous when you say you're down $400 million down to $400 million. That just seems mind blowing to even speak it into life, but it's the reality. So I think it is up to us to ascertain the best remedy for such nonsense. I think it's reason, individualism, and capitalism, as outlined in the school of thought and the philosophy of the late great Miss Ayn Rand. This is the antidote to all of this. She has the antidote. Her philosophy clearly states to reason, to think, to be your own person, to be selfish, to be true, and to have capitalist motives, having the government protect your individual and your property rights. That's it. And that's it for this episode of Scholar Saunders Saying. I thank you so much for stopping by. I don't think I got as many views as I've gotten previous days, but that's okay too. It's an all experiment. I'm just trying things out. Maybe it's too late. Maybe it's too early. I don't know. Maybe the subject matter. Gotta switch it up from Diddy to other things. I don't know. But I appreciate you for stopping by. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Take care.